Hey everybody, it's me, Jeffrey again, back with my episode 4 for my 100K net worth journey. And I guess like a little disclaimer, it's been 3 weeks since my last video. Reason for that is there was a pretty big snowstorm here in Tennessee about a week ago, and then work and school has just been a little exhausting and just really time efficient when it comes to trying to, you know, slip in a YouTube video here and there. But we're here and we're gonna get into it. First thing is my income. I've gotten paid about 3 times this month, which is unusual, but about around 2 grand each paycheck, which adds up to about $7,300. So I was pretty happy about that. So it just means I had a lot more overflow for this month because I go month by month when it comes to my finances. So that was very interesting. But I did my best to stay disciplined with my money. So I was pretty happy about that. Pretty happy. And then moving on to my assets. The only things that have really changed a lot are, I guess, my property fund, my Robinhood, and my 401k from my job. My property fund has about doubled since last video almost. I think the last video was $301. Now it's $522. And I've been allocating more towards it because I really want to save up for a house, maybe in a year and a half. And my Robinhood, the stock and crypto markets have been terrible these past couple weeks. And I can go more into that kind of stuff in like other videos, like, like Fed rates and all that stuff. But, and like just like stock market analysis in general. But I think I had $7,000 in the stock market 3 weeks ago, and now you can see it's at 6,885, and this is despite I think like two rounds of automatic investments. So we're really hurting out here. We're really hurting out here, but it's all right. It's all good. It'll work out. My Vanguard's up almost $5,000 now, and my 401k that has increased by $2,000. I don't know how. I'm not exactly too sure how 401ks work in depth, but I will do my research, and once I figure it out, I'll let you guys know for sure. And then crypto, we're down a good bit. I don't really put any money into crypto at the moment because it's super risky, and I'm like, right now I'm all about safe investments, safe, consistency. So I think last video was $1,000. Now we're $860. It's all good. But despite all that, we are total assets right now is $21,689, which I think is pretty awesome. We're up $2,178 from my last video. Despite all the shenanigans that have been happening these past couple of weeks, especially with the markets and stuff like that. So I think that we're doing pretty good. And then my liabilities. So got my personal loan. We got about $4,771 left on that. So my strategy now, instead of paying the minimum, which was $270, I am deciding now to pay $800, and I am stopping my $210 biweekly investment into my emergency fund and allocating that all into the SoFi personal loan. And then I think I chipped a little bit away from my Robinhood investments, and I'm also allocating that into my SoFi personal loan so I can pay this off within 6 months. I don't want to worry about a personal loan, especially, I mean, the interest rate isn't too high, but I just would rather not worry about it. I'd rather use that minimum $270 per month to invest into other things that will compound for me. And my auto loan for my car, $24,000 right now still. I think the next payment for that is coming out in the next couple of days, so there is that. School loan, $7,930. It's still in deferment, so I'm not really in a rush to pay it off, if that makes sense. Then my braces, that has a 0% interest rate. That's just gonna be there until it gets paid off. So In total, my current debts are now $40,001. We are down 943 from last video, which is almost $1,000. I think that's fantastic. So we're up 2,000 in assets, down 900 in liabilities. So total, so my total assets 21,689. I guess then you subtract my liabilities. My current net worth is negative 18,312. And I know that people like to consider their car, I guess, a part like as an asset or a part of their net worth, but I don't know. I feel like that's like an easy way out. Uh, a car is always going to be a depreciating asset. In my mind, whenever I buy a vehicle, as soon as I pick it up off the lot, it's worth nothing. It's worth $0. So I don't know, to assume that that car is worth something when you buy it, I feel like there's a lot of wishful thinking because I mean anything could happen to the car. You never know, and you'll be just out of luck on that. And I think it's better to just assume that it's worth nothing. So and also if you assume it's worth nothing, that'll help you to strive for more when it comes to your assets and things like that. So there's that. My goals: increasing income. Still trying to work on that right now because of work, or sorry, because of trying to do my YouTube work and school all at the same time. Once I have more time, like, you know, finishing school, finishing my bachelor's, I will definitely be picking up more shifts for that. And that'll expedite the process a lot better. And then I have been staying consistent with my savings, so I'll give that a check mark. And then continuing to cook and eating in. I have been doing really well with that, especially these past couple weeks. I've just been making my for my breakfast. I make eggs and oatmeal. For lunch, I make yogurt with my protein granola and bananas with honey. And then for dinner, I always make chicken, rice, and vegetables. And I eat that every single day. And so the best thing about that is that it makes my meals very simple. When I go to the store, I don't have to think about what I need to get. I just go in there, I get out, I spend the same amount, and honestly, I save a lot more money because I always go to Kroger to buy my groceries. And so when I shop at Kroger as well, I get fuel points for gas. So I also save on gas shopping at Kroger. So I have like this little system where I just like try to kind of feed money back into myself all the time, no matter how small. So, and then I always try to meal prep, saves up on time because night shift nurse. It's kind of hard to, come back home and cook immediately, or even wake up right before work and cook. So, just it's like little things like that. I feel like helps with this whole process. And let's see, reduce random expenses. That's kind of hard to do, especially when you have family members that are kind of going through it. So that's something I'm going to continue to work on. I just have to ride a good ride with them. And then paying down my personal loan quickly. As I've stated before, I've started allocating $800 to my SoFi personal loan every month. So this should be paid off within 6 months, and I'm super excited about that. Super excited. And then increase my property fund savings. I have done that because of like the different allocations I made for SoFi, my emergency fund, and my Robinhood investments. So I have increased my property fund investments to about $55 every single week instead of 25. So I've effectively doubled it. And like I said before, my goal is to purchase a house or a piece of real estate in the near future because I want to use that as another vehicle for my net worth growth. And let's see here. So I believe since my last video I was negative 21,433 when it came to my net worth. and now I'm negative 18,312. Did a little bit of math. So I'm currently up $3,121 when it comes to my net worth, and that was just me subtracting this 18,000 from there. Yep. So I'm up $3,000 in my net worth in the span of 3 weeks. That's about 1,000 per week. I think that's great, and I guess like from my current projections, since I'm negative 18,000 net worth, I should theoretically, if I stay on track, I should get to, I should break even at the 6 month mark. So you should hold me to it too, because it's like a marathon. It's like a whole progression series. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty excited about that, and I guess that's all I have to say for now. In another video, I am going to be going over like particular allocations. I don't know if I said this already, but I'm going to say it again. I'm going to go over particular allocations as to like what I have in like my Robinhood, and actually that's really it. And like what I do exactly when it comes to automatic investments that I think are the smart ways. So I guess until next time, I appreciate you watching.